This is Love Your Story.
Having the mentors that I had through university, ultimately.
I was always involved in the arts from when I was really, really little, and
every tutor's different. They've got their own personality, their own takes. No one's afraid.
Everyone's journey is unique. Every story is worth celebrating. Our experiences, our choices, the people we meet along the way, twists and turns and unexpected detours shape us into who we are and who we become. In this podcast series, we're exploring the many different stories that are created at the University of Cumbria. The personal journeys from all walks of life, the obstacles overcome, and the goals for the future. But who makes it all happen? Who do you have to help you shape your future, and what's their story? In our final episode, we go behind the scenes and hear from some of our course leaders and staff at the University of Cumbria. What's driving them to help you shape your story? First, let's meet Zaid Iran Mohammed, the course tutor for the Business Undergraduate Pathways.
The business management program is focused on giving you a holistic overview of what business is. That includes the processes, the systems, the nuances, understanding how to get a product from A to B, how to transmit a message that you want to get out. And as we know, business is integrated into the fabric of society today. So whether it's in a billboard that you come across, a TikTok video, business is around understanding that and then looking at what your place is within that. Business at the University of Cumbria is very unique. First of all, the campus is located near to, but we also have a campus in the UNESCO World Heritage Site of the Lake District National Park. And I argue that there's a space that you can study in, find yourself and really develop your understanding has to be a place that supports those type of thoughts. So having the space, having the environment, having the academics who are willing to engage in conversations around current research, relevant research, that really pushes the boundaries. Essentially, what we try to do is, first of all, develop an understanding of yourself. Who are you? What part do you play? What do you enjoy? At that point, what we do is we develop a framework around you, and whether it's engaging with the career service, whether that's engaging with the guest speakers that we have, who are heads, directors, CEOs of local and national companies. And we also support you through each of those steps. We give you the tools to find yourself. We give you the tools to find what you want to specialize in and where you want to work. And then we make sure that all of the resources are there for you to access and make the most of.
Business is one of many courses that we've touched on this series. In the last episode, we heard from Lauren Bishop, who completed a PGCE at university and had gone on to forge a career in teaching. Lisa McGregor is a senior lecturer in early years and primary education at the University of Cumbria and helps develop students and prepare them for placements as they start their journey into teaching.
The primary and early years QTS programme really has two strands. It has one strand where students come in to university and they have lectures and seminars and they learn about the how, the why and what you teach. And then the other strand is when they go out into placement. They have 3 placements, beginning, developing, extending, and they go into school and they enact what they've learned in university. Students develop a range of skills at our course here, from academic skills where they are learning themselves about academic writing and research, and also skills for teaching. So they're learning how to plan and how to teach and how to assess children. Some students think about teachers that they've actually had in the past and they want to be like those or similar to teachers like that. A trainee teacher or a teacher should have a range of different skills. One of the major ones is about communication. They've got to have really good communication skills. They have to be able to work with children, communicate with children, stand up and teach what they have planned. They need to work with parents. They need to work with other staff. They also need to have teaching skills where they are able to plan, teach, assess, and use that assessment to inform future planning so that children can progress and develop. Each student does 3 placements. You do a beginning placement, which is in your first year. You then do a developing placement, then you do an extending placement. At the University of Cumbria, we source your placements. We try to get them near where you live so that you have the opportunity to work in different types of schools, which is very good for your CV. Students get to know the students and the tutors really well. We're a really close-knit community.
Every lecturer at the University of Cumbria brings a huge depth of experience in their field of study and a love for helping students progress and create their own story. Simon Carr is the course tutor for geography at the University of Cumbria. His work sees him take students on many field trips in and around the stunning landscape of Cumbria.
Our top priority is to ensure that you are able to enjoy an engaging and supportive learning experience. In many ways, we're far luckier than many other universities in the UK that we have all of this to work within. We can leave the campus and we can be on the mountainside, we can be in the valleys, we can be in these amazing rural communities just within 5 minutes walking of the campus. It's a distinct, unique location. As a consequence, you've got amazing cultural, social facilities available within the town itself, but also within the university, with the campus in Ambleside. It's a vibrant, small campus with 400 or 500 students living in the area. Finally, of course, we take advantage of this amazing location that we have. Of course, many of you will be coming to the University of Cumbria and coming to the Ambleside campus because you want to explore the outdoors. Through schemes like our upskill programme, you get the opportunity to be trained in and to learn new skills and abilities, whether it's climbing, kayaking, scrambling, bouldering, sailing, paddling. There's all sorts of different things that you can engage with. And of course, we've got the amazing facilities within the university that provide the equipment, the training and the resources to enable you to do these things and to develop your own personal sense of confidence in what you can do.
Together with academics and course leaders, there are a huge team of people behind the scenes at the University of Cumbria that make sure your time here is the best it can be. University is an incredible experience, but it can be a little daunting when you start, so we make sure you have all the support structures you need. Sandy Donnelly is the Academic Skills Manager at the University of Cumbria.
Here in Student Services, the offer of support includes a wide range of library resources and support to help with things like academic assignments. And that might be things like accessing reading lists, the huge digital library that we have on offer, but also support for actually doing assignments. We have lots of resources online, so students can access those 24/7. But we also run things like webinars to help with kind of key skills like referencing, writing, searching. We offer a one-to-one appointment service via Teams, so students can make an appointment and talk through any challenges they're having with their learning. And we have an email service. So the email service, students can send us quick queries, asking about things like, how do I reference this source? Or can you help me with a bit of my writing in my assignment? And we have a feedback service. So we give comments on things like structure and evidence that people are using, referencing, how critical they're being in their writing through our 500-word feedback service. Another thing I would suggest is ask questions. The thing about successful students is they ask questions. They make the most of all the resources and support that is available. Sometimes students think that coming to a UK university, they've heard about independent learning, and they think the word independent means having to do everything by yourself. And we do want students to become independent learners, but that's a developmental process, and we support students to become independent with all the kind of guidance and resources. And a really big aspect of learning is asking questions.
This is Love Your Story from the University of Cumbria, a podcast of unique and personal stories from past and present students. You can find out more about these stories, the university experience, and all the different routes into higher education on the University of Cumbria website, or just search for the hashtag #LoveYourStory. If you're considering university, sign up for an open day and come and see what we're about. You can see what we offer, why we're different, and how we can help you shape your unique story. It's a story that's yet to be written, so together let's make it a great one. Love your own story and embrace the journey.